On that topic of like autism, right? Are there like clear signs that your child is autistic?
I think the autism spectrum disorder
It's super...
it's a spectrum, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's named a spectrum disorder. It can be a child or teenager or an adult with that diagnosis could be on the far end of the spectrum where the symptoms of no speech, non-verbal, inability to even have any meaningful verbal communication. And that's sort of all the way to the end of that spectrum. And in that profile, typically the child without any verbal communication, you know, sometimes what they might label that as lower functioning or the inability to take care of their day-to-day kind of lifestyle needs. A quite telltale one would be the rigidity in the thought processor. So, you know, the rigidity around one thing has to be a certain way every single time. Or if I'm going to wear this pair of shorts with a Spider-Man on it, then I'm going to want to wear that exact same one every single time, even though if it means every day for a month. Sometimes it's got to do with some kind of sensory sensitivity. I think different children would have different...
Like cannot have the text.
And that's tactile sensitivity. It could also be food, right? Sometimes certain food has certain textures, and kids who are on the spectrum, they have hypersensitivity to that kind of food with that kind of texture.